All right, everyone. So this is one of my favorite part of the WrestleMania XL documentary. It was Cody Rhodes talking to the fans about what it meant to him that they supported him through, basically what was a hard time because The Rock came in and it was basically going to be a change deal. So everything he thought he had coming wasn't going to come. So he sends this message. Now, before we show you that, if we get hit with copyright on this, we're not going to fight it because it seems like WWE is pretty strict with this stuff. So we're just gonna trim it out. So if you don't see a clip next, I'm sorry. That's because we decided to trim it out because of copyright. But we promise on the other end of this, we will talk about whatever it is he said, so that even if the clip's not in there, we could still watch the video and understand what's going on. Just in case we got hit with the copyright and we're not able to show the video, we're gonna just read the main part of what he said. If I did not have this connection with the people, The Rock would be wrestling in the main event of WrestleMania. I am beyond blessed that the biggest star in the world came back and people said, hold up, we want him. Talking about Cody. So, this one little clip here, it puts everything if you're a wrestling fan into perspective, okay? Because, there's always this talk, especially of people who don't like wrestling, but even people that like it kind of, say it and repeat it. But there's always this kind of talk of, well, wrestling is fake, right? Because obviously the outcomes are predetermined. But the truth is that the athletes these guys are, the falls they take, what they put their bodies through, they are, it is as real as it could get, right? I mean, seriously. But one thing you still never really can, at least for me, I'm speaking for myself here, but I think I speak for a lot of wrestling fans, is since the storytelling is fake, right? You can understand how amazing it is when you see them, flipping and taking these brutal hits. You're like, holy crap, those guys are athletes. But the actual story elements, you don't really fully understand, right? The actual story elements and how it impacts them off. Like you just figure, oh, that was part of the story. They're fine with it. But this whole documentary shows you that, at least in this case, and it's not for every single storyline, but in this case, it was like, holy crap. Like Cody Rhodes was every time he would go out there and cut a promo between when The Rock returned to when WrestleMania took place, he wasn't bullshitting anybody. He was actually speaking from the heart on some of these things when he says, I needed you more. I mean, I remember watching that. I needed you guys more than you know. Or when you see The Rock come out and he's staring face to face with Roman Reigns and the crowd is chanting, this is awesome. And then he goes back to behind, to where everybody is standing in the WWE, that works there, Triple H and wrestlers, and they're all going, that was so great. That was so great. And meanwhile, Cody is walking out and he's standing, he's sitting down in one of the buses they got back there, and he's basically upset because think about in that moment everything he was going through. He for an entire year figured, okay, next year's my time, right? I'm gonna get to main event WrestleMania. I'm gonna complete this story, and then with like a few months to go, The Rock comes back, and now everything you've worked for is in jeopardy. You may not get this shot anymore, and then you go out there and it's not like this is somebody who doesn't deserve to have your title shot, right? This is The Rock, man. This is a big star. And you just saw in that little clip, or I'm sorry if you couldn't see it, you just see the emotion he had, like that in itself was almost the finishing of the story, right? He's like, holy crap, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, okay, Attitude Era star, returned to the WWE, and the WWE Universe said, we love you, Rock, but we want Cody to finish his story. And it's just shocking, right? It's just truly shocking and truly such a great moment. I really hope that they don't hit us with copyright because, usually you could fight these copyright claims, but it seems with a lot of WWE stuff, it never works. They don't want fair use for it. Fine, but it's their stuff. But I'm hoping this one works because, man, it was a powerful, powerful thing. And if it doesn't work, go on Twitter and just look up the quote we read. A video will pop up and you'll see it because holy crap, is it powerful. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next.